neighborhood. They in the neighborhood. They riding everything. Look, they in them country. They everywhere. They in the neighborhood. 15. See that black 15? I've been seeing that hoe. Look at that great truck. They in the neighborhood.
Yeah, 10 feet, 24 feet.
Two more.
People posted up in Memphis saying, fuck the feds, fuck Cash Patel. Buddy, a flick of the pinky finger. Flick of the pinky finger, 1,000 rounds a minute. Them trucks that they rode up in are bulletproof. Your fucking off-brand 9mm isn't gonna do a fucking thing. Literally, flick of the pinky finger, toggle switch comes up, they just wiped out your whole block. And just keep on mowing. I promise you, Cash Patel is not fucking around with Memphis. I promise. So this shit saying, Memphis, we'll take the feds out. Y'all ain't about to take shit but the trash out. And then you're gonna go in and take care of your kids and get on your hands and knees and repent for everything you fucking done. Fuck the feds up. I mean, literally, they have machine guns on top of their trucks that shoot 1,000 rounds a minute. They will blaze that son of a bitch. You ain't gonna do shit. You could take the whole fucking city and line them up, and they would have them mowed down in about 3 minutes. The whole fucking city, 600,000 people, mowed to the ground. Going to the next city. You're not gonna do shit.
Oh, they saying it's wartime. Only on Black News. Only on Black News. And we live. Oh, they got the Israelites out here, man. They said it's wartime. They're sick of the violence, man. They marching. Only on Black News. Ooh. They out here, man. Oh, yeah. They're marching. Only on Blackwood News. Let's go.
All right. Shabbat Shalom. This is your brother Zakaria Allah, branched out here in Williamsport, Pennsylvania, coming with another lesson through the Spirit. And Lord willing, this be edifying to the Lord's elect. All right. And before I get started with this lesson, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Wachaha Kodash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, who rule well and who teach well. Shalom to the Akim out there that's pushing the truth, is laboring in the word, and is pushing the gospel of the great kingdom that's soon to come. Shalom to the Akwath that's listening in, that's remaining true to the faith, and remaining faithful and submissive to their husbands and guiding their children. And shalom to the hopeful elect of the 12 tribes that scattered abroad throughout the four corners of the earth. To you Israelite foreigners out there who live among the heathen and who look like those heathen nations, but your lineage goes back to the progenitors of the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel through the line of your fathers. I want to say peace and blessings to you all, Barakatham. All right. And I can't really think of a name for this lesson, you know what I'm saying? But we're pretty much going into the current events right now, you know what I'm saying, that's happening in Memphis, Tennessee. All right. Yeah, so the Lord is about to make his move, man. He's about to allow these devils, he's about to allow these devils to roll up, okay, on you Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Indians, all right, Hispanics, Seminole Indians, man. We told you that this day was coming, man. All right, we told you this time was coming. As we warned you that it was going to begin with the northern kingdom, All right, starting with the so-called Latino tribes, all right, Hispanic tribes, and even some of the Gadites got mixed up in there. You know what I'm saying? And many of you Jakes, all right, many of you Jakes of the Southern Kingdom, y'all was laughing, and y'all was laughing when your brothers and your sisters was getting deported. All right, you was laughing at that. And we told you, we the prophets warned you, said, listen, stop laughing. Stop laughing, because what's coming your way is going to be even worse. Just as the beloved Elder Malcolm says. All right? The Northern Kingdom gets it first, but the Southern Kingdom gets it worst. You see what I'm saying? And what's coming for you Jakes in America, you Israelites here in America, all right, is going to be far worse, all right, than anything we've seen. Okay? Far worse. And so this devil's not waiting. He's not wasting any more time. As the scriptures say in Revelation chapter 12, verse 12. All right, we bring it out all the time. What's one more time, right? So Revelation chapter 12 and verse 12. And it reads, therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. All right? And they don't have any more time to waste. Whatever plans they got cooking, all right, they about to bring it out starting this year. All right, the big plans. You know what I'm saying? The big depop, all right, depopulation plans, if you know what I'm saying, if you know what I'm talking about, man. All right? And it's about to come down hot and heavy on your ass. on these Jakes, man. Not those of us that's in this truth, like the scriptures say. All right, rejoice ye heavens and ye that dwell in them. You know what I'm saying? You who dwell in the heavens, you know what I'm saying? You dwell in the mysteries, all right? The truth of the matter that's coming out of these scriptures, man, through the words of the prophets. But you 2/3, woe be unto you, man, because it's not going to be a pretty sight. It's not going to be a pretty sight, man. Armored vehicles, you know what I'm saying? And it's not just in Memphis, Tennessee, man. It's not just in Memphis. You see what I'm saying? All throughout the situation that happened in 2020, all throughout that time while everybody was stuck inside their house, all right, stuck inside their houses, people were reporting, you know what I'm saying, on social media, hey, look at all these armored vehicles that's being moved around the entire country. You see what I'm saying? So it's not just going to be in Memphis, which I am surprised. I'm surprised it's pretty much starting in Memphis, Tennessee. You know what I'm saying? I was expecting it to start in Chicago. All right. But this dude, Cash Patel, he's about to bring the pain starting in Memphis. Okay? And this is going to be something that's gradually pushed in, man. Gradually, increasing. All right? And it's time for the brotherhood to lock it in, man. You know what I'm saying? Lock it in. Right? Keep your faith strong, man. Keep your faith strong, because it's about to get crazy out here. Let's go to the book of Psalms. All right, this is the book of Psalms, chapter 18. Psalms 18 and verse 17. It says, He delivered me from my strong enemy, and from them which hated me. for they were too strong for me. All right. Our enemies are stronger. You know what I'm saying? They're stronger, they're mightier in their blessing, man, which is the sword. Right? Esau, Edom, you know what I'm saying, on the left-hand side is much stronger because we're not in our position of power yet. You see, the Lord hasn't lifted that standard yet. So we're about to see these devils bring forth the perfection of their gift. Right? Let's go to chapter 25. Same book. All right. Psalms 25 and 19. Consider mine enemies, for they are many, and they hate me with cruel hatred. You see what I'm saying? So the FBI, all right, are now involved. And, what's about to go down is martial law very soon. Very soon, man. Because with all the tensions that's been rising lately, all right, with all this hypocrisy of, making sure that no immigrants can come in, getting rid of all of those who are immigrants and even those who are actual citizens, but just because they look, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. All right. And then to turn around and bring these people from South Africa who are Edomites into the country without any questions asked. You see what I'm saying? All right. If you can't see that this is a ploy, that they actually want the tensions to rise, they want the people to get upset. They want the people to be pissed off because this is blatant hypocrisy right in your face. All right. But they need the narrative. All right. You brothers know that. We all know that. Okay. So they're about to bring forth their plans to increase the tensions so they can have their what's the word? They can have the excuse or the word's escaping me, Salakia. In any case, they have the excuse, right? All right. For the lack of better words, they have the excuse to bring in, the troops to come down with a heavy hand, with a gauntlet of destruction. All right. So they're painting a narrative. Let's go here to the book of Ezekiel, Salakia. Let's go to Ezekiel chapter 21. All right, I brought this out during camp earlier. So I'm going to hit this again. Ezekiel chapter 21 and verse 8. It reads, "Again, the word of the Lord Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, prophesy, and say, Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, say a sword is sharpened and also furbished. It is sharpened to make a sore slaughter. Okay, it is furbished that it may glitter. Should we then make mirth? It containeth the rod of my son as every tree, and he hath given it to be furbished, that it may be handled. This sword is sharpened, and it is furbished, to give it into the hand of the slayer. Cry and howl, son of man, for it shall be upon my people. It shall be upon all the princes of Israel. Terrors by reason of the sword shall be upon my people. Smite therefore upon thy thigh." This is a warning to you Israelites. All right? This is a warning to all of you, including you speckled bird Israelites. You know what I'm saying? You may look so-called white, but you're an Israelite. You see what I'm saying? Through the line of your fathers, who goes back to these so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Indians. You may not notice, all right? But these lessons, all right, these lessons are resonating with your spirit, man. You see what I'm saying? That's a heavy sign that you may be of the stock of Israel. You see what I'm saying? Because as the scriptures say in Isaiah chapter 34, verse 16, it's the word that is gathered, the elect. All right. So this this sword is about to come down upon all the Israelites. Okay, and of course these heathen is going to be up in the mix as well. Okay. So let's see. Right? This is Jeremiah chapter 14 and verse 13. It reads, "Then said I, Ah, Lord power, behold, the prophets say unto them, Ye shall not see the sword, neither shall ye have famine, but I will give you assured peace in this place." Okay, so you got your 501c3 cats. You know what I'm saying? Like Bishop Jethro, or Bishop Jephthah, I think that's what he calls himself. Bishop Jephthah from One Body. You know what I'm saying? He's literally telling us not to go out on the highways and hedges and preach. You know what I'm saying? Jacob and Esau. You know what I'm saying? So this is a clear indication that these jokers done sold out, man. When you look at the video earlier of IURC, you know what I'm saying? And they're out here marching. And what are they talking about? They're talking about this is war, this is war, this is war. You know what I'm saying? So why now would they start doing something like that? All right, knowing that these devils are about to bring the hammer down on the people. Okay, it's because they got the call from upstairs. Bishop Nathaniel, all right, Bishop Nathaniel gets orders. He gets orders from up top. You have to understand, these people who have a 501c3, they have to follow orders in order to maintain that status of getting all that money. You see what I'm saying? So when they tell you, this is why you saw just a couple weeks ago, this is why you saw those jokers from ISUPK doing all that drill stuff in the middle of a playground. This is why you saw that. You really think they just randomly was doing that and they ended up next to a playground by happenstance? No. They're getting orders from those who are funding them at the very top. You see what I'm saying? And they have to perform. So when the orders come in and tell them, "Hey man, we want you to go out here and we want you to be militant in this place, all right, and incite certain tensions," they'll do that. When they tell IUIC, "We want you to go and march over here, do this and do that with 500 men strong, chanting this is war, this is war." Guess what? IUIC is going to do. They're going to do that. You see what I'm saying? When they go and do all those marches with 100 men, 500 men, 1,000 men, you see what I'm saying? And they have to have the city allow them to do that. You see what I'm saying? So all these cops have to close down these particular streets just so they can go and do that. You see what I'm saying? Come on, man. These jokers are juiced in, man. They're juiced in. All right? So let me read this again. Jeremiah 14 and 13. "Then said I, Ah, Lord power, behold, the prophets say unto them, Ye shall not see the sword, neither shall ye have famine, but I will give you assured peace in this place. Then the Lord said unto me, The prophets prophesy lies in my name. I sent them not, neither have I commanded them, neither spake unto them. They prophesy unto you a false vision, a divination and a thing of naught, and the deceit of their heart. You see what I'm saying? So when you get Bishop Nathaniel, all right, when you get General Yohana, when you get Bishop Jephthah, when you get Priest Zabak, and all these characters out here telling you that the MOTB that's written of in Revelation chapter 13, verse 16, has nothing to do with this particular device that's going underneath your skin, then that means they are paid. They are bought and paid for, number one, or number two, the Lord has blinded them and they truly can't see it. That this world is going into a digital economy. This world is going to be under an entirely different infrastructure where you will not be able to participate in it unless you have this particular device. This is what John the Revelator saw. And only a false prophet will tell you otherwise. You see what I'm saying? Jeremiah chapter 14, verse 15. Therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, concerning the prophets that prophesy in my name, and I sent them not, yet they say, sword and famine shall not be in this land. By sword and famine shall those prophets be consumed. You see what I'm saying? All right, there's a consequence to preaching, all right, to speaking falsely. Okay? And you're speaking falsely on the Lord's name. You see what I'm saying? So there's going to be heavy judgments. The scriptures say that the Lord brings the judgments upon Israel first, man. Right? Verse 16, and the people to whom they prophesy, so their congregation, all of those that follow them, check it out. It says, all the people to whom they prophesy shall be cast out in the streets of Jerusalem because of the famine and the sword, and they shall have none to bury them. All right, them, their wives, nor their sons, nor their daughters, for I will pour their wickedness upon them. You see what I'm saying? It's about to be heavy judgments. Let's get this in 2 Peter. All right, I believe it's 2 Peter. Let me see. Salaki, it was 1 Peter. Okay, 1 Peter chapter 4 and verse 1 Peter chapter 4 and verse 17, it says, for the time is come that judgment must begin at the house of the Most High. And if it first begin at us, what shall the end be of them that obey not the gospel of the Most High? And if the righteous scarcely be saved, where shall the ungodly and the sinner appear? All right. So this is only for the household of faith, man. This is only for the household of mourning. The wise will go into the house of mourning, man. The foolish will go into the house of feasting and mirth. You see what I'm saying? Simple as that, man. All right. Proverbs 22:3. The prudent man seeth the evil and hideth himself, but the simple pass on and are punished. You see what I'm saying? Pray for the Akim. All right. The brothers and the sisters, you know what I'm saying, that believe on this truth over there in Tennessee, in Memphis. Pray for them. You know what I'm saying? Pray that the Lord keep them safe. All right. And it's time, like I said, it's time to lock in, man, because things is about to get much, much worse. All right. Much worse. So that's all I got, man. I just wanted to make that real quick. I pray this lesson was edifying to the elect of the nation of Israel. Okay, this has been your brother Zakaria Allah, branched out here in Williamsport, Pennsylvania. In closing, I want to give our praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rachar Kodash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. who rule well and who teach well. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. Shabbat Shalom.